Hey, what's going on, guys? D. Anthony here with Evolution Traders. Before I get out to my tea time, I'm about to go golfing right now. I wanted to kind of put out a little bit of a message for you guys, especially for some of you guys who may have found the last week or even week and a half a little bit more challenging as a trader. Patience is going to pay. Okay, now I know that sounds very cliche. It sounds very boring. But the truth of the matter is that as human beings, we tend to want to rush the process, and we tend to think that because the market is open, that there's going to be excellent opportunities, every minute, every 10 minutes, every hour, every day to be able to make money and catch a trade. That is the mindset of a retail trader who never really finds consistency and or payouts. You have to look at the way that big money or major players that actually move the markets think. So we came out of a holiday weekend this past weekend. We're going into another holiday weekend this weekend. There's not a lot of market participants that are playing. As you've noticed, especially trading the NQ and the NASDAQ futures, sometimes you're getting periods in time of the day, 2 or 3 hours at a time, where ranges are very, very contracting and contractive. And you're playing candle ranges that are 7 points, 8 points, 9 points. For the NASDAQ, if you guys trade the NASDAQ, you guys know that that's nothing. So when you have ranges that are that small, it's very, very hard unless you're hyper scalping a very, very small time frame and very big size to kind of get in and find a move that actually is worth it to kind of take that money. Now, what you need to do is understand that by being patient, it doesn't mean that you're not making money, but what it means is that you are a disciplined trader that is allowing trades to come to you, and that you're not going to blow an account, and you're not going to overtrade, and you're not going to mentally drain your energy. So by the time that the market actually does get back into steam, into rhythm, you'll be available to make that money and catch those moves. Now, does that mean that I didn't take any trades today? Of course not. I took a lot of trades today, but a lot of my trades were with bigger size, meaning I was playing mini contracts versus the micros. Now, again, I know that I always preach, stay away from minis, stay away from minis, but I'm trading an evaluation account with Top Step. I've got a little bit of a buffer, $1,500 cushion that of padding of P&L in there. So what I'm doing is I'm playing against my P&L, meaning that if I have a $500 day, I'm still up in my challenge. I'm still up in the overall evaluation. I'm managing that P&L against the current trades that I'm taking. So am I going to put myself in a risk where I'm going to lose a week, 2 weeks worth of profits in one trade? Of course not. But I'm also a little bit more disciplined and seasoned and experienced to understand that if I do hit a bad streak or I hit a few losing trades, that I need to hang it up. And right now, what I'm noticing is a lot of traders are sitting at the computer screens longer. They're waiting for trade setups more. They're taking more trades and they're chopping themselves up. They're making a little bit of money, giving it back, going into drawdown, getting it back, going back into drawdown, going green. It's all over the place. So the question I want you guys to ask yourself is why push it, right? So if you think about it like this, on the option side of things, because I'm predominantly an options trader, that's where I make my bread and butter. I've already pretty much considered closing my books for the year. Now, can I take a trade? Sure. But am I pressed to make money going into the 2024? No. And it's not to say because, I'm up millions and millions of dollars, but I know what I've made over the past 12 months. And I'm not trying to be foolish or, exert myself for the sake of just being able to say that I'm trading. It doesn't really make any sense. I'm not really going to change my life all that much more by trying to force trades when I know what I've already made this year. Does that make sense, right? So be patient, practice discipline. This is a perfect time to practice your discipline and to practice not, feeling like you need to be trading a million miles an hour. And I know that it's frustrating and I know that it's hard because for a lot of traders, we all have some type of agenda, some type of plan that we're working towards, whether we want to go full time, whether we want to take a payout, whether we want to actually make, $10 in the market and put it in our pockets for the first time, whether we've been beaten up all year and we're trying to make something work, whether you're coming up on an evaluation monthly fee and you're trying to just get through the process. Guys, there's no benefit to rushing the process, right? The market's going to be open tomorrow. It's going to be open next week. It's going to be open the next month, the following quarter. It's not going anywhere, right? You may look at it as, well, I didn't make any money today, but look at it as the money that you're losing out on in 6 months if you no longer have capital to trade. If you don't have any money to trade, then what happens if the market goes on another fantastic run or a fantastic flush to start the year? You're not going to be around because you're trying to make it all right now. Now, the bulls still have the benefit of the doubt. The bulls are still continuing to float the market higher. But as I said in the beginning of this video, there's not a whole lot of market participants that are still around. So what that means is you're getting these big moves at the open, you're getting these big moves at the close, because it's basically orders are getting filled in the morning, and then orders are getting closed out in the end of the day's session. In that middle half of the session, there's not a lot of people that are sitting there actively participating in the market, so the market's not really doing anything. So I don't want to stress myself in that period of time, and I want to understand that and identify it and be patient enough to kind of wait for either the end of day or wait till tomorrow and maybe I can catch something in the morning. But again, if you look at it as day by day, trade by trade, manage what you've made this month against the active P&L that you have per trade in the intraday, meaning if you're up $1,000 this month and you have a couple of losing trades, do you want it to turn into losing $1,000 in a day if you've only made $1,000 all month? Like, I see a lot of traders give back profits for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks in one trading day. And it's like, why? Right? Protect what you have. Be patient. I'm telling you right now, guys, patience is going to pay. I'll catch all of you guys on the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, and also I'll see all of the rest of you guys on the Inside of Evolution Traders.